We are here to declare the results as follows, Honorable Speaker. The nays, 44. Abstentions, 1. And the ayes, 281.
Come forward.
On the 8th of October 2024, Kenya has made another history by impeaching the deputy governor of the republic for the first time in the political history of Kenya. This has never happened before. So currently we are now ruled with a president and an impeached deputy president. Like, what is wrong with Kenya? Kenya is like a joke right now. How can, like, bruh, this has never happened. It has never happened in the history of the political history of Kenya since the era of Jomo Kenyatta, Mwai Kibaki, Moi, and Uhuru Muigai. But now we have Ruto, who has the powers. Ruto can do the impossible. Ruto has written history for the first time, like in the history. We have an impeached deputy president. Bruh. Okay. I don't have much to say, guys. Today it's so awkward. It's so weird. It's for the first time. It's just nobody's happy about this. So we have here news alert. On the 8th October 2024, 281 MPs, members of parliament, vote to recommend to Senate to impeach Dp.Rigathi Gashagua against 44 members of parliament who opposed the motion. Becomes the first deputy president to face impeachment in Kenyan political history. Bruh. Imagine, for the first time, even if there have been impeachment of governors, these small counties, there have never been an impeachment of deputy governor. Like, bruh, am I missing? Do I really, like, bruh? What is happening with Kenya? What is wrong with Kenya? What is going on in Kenya? Imagine they are impeaching the deputy governor and 281. You have been ruled with a deputy president for all that time since the election that you are not placed with 281. Bruh. Imagine 281 against 44. That range is so, it's fishy, guys. That is so fishy. 281, bruh. 281. Okay, let's move on. We have so guys, for me, I just want to go through the reason and find out how this happened. Why is he even being impeached? I know some of you are here and you are like me. You don't know, you are not sure of what is going on in the country right now and why is the DP being impeached. Like, from nowhere, bro. Like, how is this even happening? I'm not pleased doing this video. That's why I even started on that note. I don't no greetings, but guys, remember to subscribe. So we're first going to find out how it came to place that the government want to impeach the deputy president and not the president. If you are to impeach people working in a government, you have to go for the head first, not the neck. Bro, is this even connecting? How can you impeach the deputy and leave alone the head? Like, it's just weird. And before you guys come at comment section and come at me, I'm a training journalist and I have the right to talk about this matter. So we have here, it all started this way. We just from like after the Adani situation, after the Morara situation, after all that has been going on, from just out of the blue, we had this. Dp. Gashagua's impeachment motion formally tabled in the National Assembly, backed by 291 MPs. It all started with this one. It started here. The MPs started like tabling the motion of impeaching the deputy president, and we have this prompt that was posted on one of the most famous gossip, and we get to see if Kenyans are proposing for the impeachment of deputy president. So we have here, do you support the proposal to impeach deputy president Rigathi Gashagua? This is just after the parliament had tabled the motion to go on. So we have here, it is either you vote for a yes and no, and you can see the range is so different, it's so wide. For a no, it's 64%, and for a yes, is 36%. That shows Kenyans who are not going for this. This is bullshit. How can they impeach the deputy and not? If it could make sense, they could first impeach the president, bro. So we have here people's opinion. Kufa dereva, kufa makanga baton, and this has been the trend. Hashtag kufa dereva, kufa makanga. Yes, bro. Kufa dereva, kufa makanga. Both should go home button. Yes, everybody was for both should go. I don't know how it came to place that they have tried. They have just 281 members of parliament have just decided from right to impeach the deputy president because of tribal. What the fuck is tribal? Everyone in this country is tribal. We know that. Everybody is tribal. Why do they vote for their people from, if it's a Luo, we will vote for a political who is vying to be, and he's a Luo. If it's a Gikuyu from Murima, they will vote for the Gikuyu. Everybody is tribal. Why are they impeaching only the deputy president? Because it's tribal. Are they trying to divert our attention from something that is coming from something that is huge? Bro, I support the proposal to impeach both. Me too. Walikuja as a couple, went as a couple. Yes, bro. Waende wote, sign here. Labda kama wanaenda pamoja na Ruto. Like if you don't support, yeah, lakini tunataka changes kidogo, waende na baba. Bro, I don't get that. You can see everyone, no Kenyan is buying it that only to impeach the deputy president and leave the president on seat. Like, bruh, that is not even adding up. How can you impeach the... Okay. So it all started that way. People are really, you can see everybody was really against it. And some of them were against it, but they don't know the reason behind the impeachment. Reasons they want to impeach Gachagua. So the parliament actually tabled it, and the main issue was about tribal lines. Whatever tribe is, Gachagua is tribal. Gachagua is this, is separating Kenyans tribally from Murima and the Nyanza region and whatever. That is the reason they want to impeach him. But bro, let's not get fooled. That is not the main. We all know. You cannot. From nowhere is tribal. How about Ruto? Ruto is not tribal. Ruto is not tribal. Okay. So we have here reason they want to impeach Gachagua. Let's listen to this. I saw this. Actually, I went through a lot of TikToks talking about the impeachment of Gachagua, but this guy was the only one who I thought was making more sense. Was making way more sense than all of the other TikToks videos that I watched. So let's take a look at this.
Gachagua will get impeached. No doubt about that.
Absolutely, and it has happened.
Naona watu wakiuliza kwa nini yeye William Ruto hakuwa impeached wakati wa Uhuru? Ili hali walikosa.
Bro, I had forgot this. It happened that during the rule of the regime of Uhuru, we had the differences between the president and the deputy president, but nobody was impeached that time. Let's make things. Nobody was impeached. Nobody was impeached. They didn't impeach the president, they didn't impeach the deputy. But now, their own differences, they are bringing into the nation, and they want to impeach the deputy president.
They were not in good terms, but Uhuru hakwenda in an extent ya kuimpeach Mheshimiwa William Ruto, lakini yeye ameimpeach Gachagua. Now I'm coming to tell you why Gachagua is getting impeached.
Yes, let's listen.
Forget about this ulabalu, this all drama that is going on, tribal, nini. Everybody in this country is tribal. Even those members of parliament, if you go to their offices, it's full of their relatives, cronies and everyone. But now they want to portray Gachagua as the most tribal person in this country, or the most tribal that we have ever had. Angalia hata appointment za serikali sahi, it's 2 tribes. It's Kikuyus and Kales. So why are they saying that Gachagua is more tribal than William Ruto? So the reason Gachagua is getting impeached, it's because number 1, the reception he got in Luo Nyanza. When they visited there wakiwa na President William Ruto, they had planted some people to heckle and to shout at Gachagua, but the crowd appreciated Gachagua, resonated well with his ideologies, and that didn't go well with the state. And they plotted on how to put this guy on hold. Number 2, the Adani deal. Gachagua was...
Here we go again. Do you guys remember on my last video I talked about this situation like 1,000 times? We have it here again.
Opposed to Adani deal. So when the cabinet meeting was held, Gachagua was always opposed to that deal. No. And he said atakuja kwa ground, watu wasikize ground na atakuja kulipua. So the state was not happy about it. Kwa nini una oppose hii kitu na inaleta pesa na inaleta mafanikio kwa Wakenya? So Gachagua was who started there. Third thing, the Adani deal. These people want and have gotten this time on us to try and divert the attention of Adani deal to this impeachment motion of Rigathi Gashagua. It's not about impeachment alone. It's about diverting the real issue that is affecting wananchi wa kawaida. Ukiangalia leo, it's all about Morara and Gashagua.
Did I not talk about these guys? Go and check out the previous video I did about Morara Kibaso on that situation. You all need to take a look at that and you connect this.
What is trading today, and that is what these people wanted, to divert the real issue as they put the ink on that deal. But time is coming. We wish all the best to Rigathi Gashagua. If he goes is well, if he remains is well. But for we Kenyans, we are not going to be subscribed to those politics of deceit and hatred. We are one people, one Kenya, one country.
Have you heard that? So that is the main, actually, that is the reason why they are trying to impeach the deputy president. Don't go for this bullshit that are telling you about tribal. Gachagua is tribal. Gachagua is trying to separate Kenyans with the Murimba, whatever. Bro, that has been in Kenya. That we all know that has been happening. Why is it now? And why is it Gachagua? And why is it when the Adani situation is, bro? The moment you are in government and you start talking against them, they will paint you as the bad man. So I think Gachagua is trying to make things better for Kenyans, so they want to remove him. If you are in government, you have to work with them. If you work against them or you talk things, you say things against them, against their plans and their deals, bro, they will throw you out. They'll throw you out. You have to be like a puppet or some, bro. Politics is just I don't know, just being like a puppet. So we have here Kenyans with guys, don't mind, always in my videos I have to read Kenyans tech. I can never leave that alone. So we have here Gachagua wanted to overthrow governments, bwana. He funded demos and leaked parliament and state house blueprint. Like I've said, if you start saying things that are not for the government, bro, they will throw you out. Gachagua is very dangerous and he can overthrow the government. I think this man, y'all thought, Kenyans used to think that Gachagua is is kind of dumb, bro. That is the smartest person in the government right now. You can just see for yourself.
Well with his ideology.
Good. Sijasikia mtu ameongea ukweli kama wewe, and especially the reception Gachagua in Nyanza. Yeah. I also say this. Bro, hii Kenya wajinga walibaki. Central na Rift Valley, hii upuzi ya sympathy vote tuliachia Kikuyus. Okay, I don't get that. But si ametubu, Ruto amsame. Okay, why Uhuru couldn't manage to impeach Ruto? It's because Ruto had more numbers on his side than Uhuru and Raila. Ruto alikuwa anatembea na MPs 160 MPs. Now I get it why you have 200 MPs impeaching. Like, bro. Okay, bro. 200
on how to put this guy.
The impeachment thing came way before the trip to Nyanza. Actually, Ruto firing the cabinet was a scheme of bringing ODM supporters into punish Gachagua. Have you ever asked yourself what happened to? Okay, so after the finance bill situation, that moment you had the reshuffle of the cabinet secretaries and maybe the parliament. I don't remember if the parliament, but I remember the reshuffle of the cabinet. I also think they reshuffled the parliament. So I think that time this thing was being plotted. It's just this political thing situation. They don't come from nowhere. They are planned, bro. These things are planned.
On hold.
He tried to overthrow his boss.
The Adani deal. Gachagua was opposed to
we have
Adani
a lot
deal.
here. I'm not gonna read all of them. So we have here, after all that has been going on, you get to know why people starting to discover. We also have Dp.Rigathi Gashagua ask President Ruto to forgive him. So, like, people are, this is the reason, this was actually one of the reasons why people are saying it is a plotted plan to divert Kenyans' attention. Because why do you have to apologize and ask for forgiveness, bro? And they're trying to impeach you. Actually, that time people thought Gachagua is kind of dumb, but we are getting into it. Let's see what he said that time.
I want to say
Dp.Rigathi Gashagua asked President Ruto to forgive him. Okay, let's see.
So my brother President William Ruto, if in our zeal to work I have wronged you, please find it in your heart to forgive me. I want to say, if my spouse in our duties for the boy child and our program has wronged you in any way, find it in your heart to forgive her. So our members of parliament, if in the course of duty,
I don't like what I'm hearing. Don't mind my facial expression that says it all.
Through our utterances and actions, we have in one way or another upset you, all wronged you. Find it in your heart to forgive me.
So, Dp.Rigathi Gashagua apologized. What for? Even the wife wronged, bro. That was some bullshit. They were just trying to let us not lose the attention they have for that whatever situation they're trying to impeach, whatever. Bro, remember, impeachment is not like he is removed. He's still working, he's still intact, he's still connected, but he's just impeached. Have you heard of the impeachment of the governors and still they get back to the government and they still work? That is what it went on. So, just the other day, Deputy President Rigathi Gashagua set to address the nation at 7 p.m. The other was on Monday. Today is on Wednesday or Tuesday. He said he wanted to address the nation. So this is when the chaos started to erupt and people started to find out what is actually going on. So we're going to take a look at this, what he said. Here we go. Dp Gashagua, I am a man elected by 7.2 million Kenyans. And remember, the population of Kenya is like 8 million. It's not way far from 7.2 million. I have no intention to resign. I will fight to the end. Okay, fight. We are here for it. We have, again, he said, At that speech, he also said, the deputy president sometime is a very lonely man. My parents are dead, my brothers are dead, and my sisters are married. When I go home, I'm many times lonely, which is why I decided to look for a land in Meru to be close to relatives. I borrowed money and bought 29 acres in Meru, the land of my mother. Actually, they are trying to, like I said, they're trying to impeach him because, like, he's laundering money from the government, some shit, and also the tribal thing, whatever. So this is him trying to explain himself. Let's just get into the speech.
They have shared Senate, they have shared Deputy President, they have shared the President. That's what I've been saying.
Actually, I don't have the entire speech. I just captured the main moments and the what was like. You get it.
And then I'm being told that I'm dividing the country along ethnic lines. I did not append this signature. I'm just being truthful. That is my crime. People want these things to be hidden so that they pretend to be nationalistic and say Rigathi Gashagua is tribal. But the people who append these signatures are the ones who should explain why they were signing things for their regions only. Yet they say they are national leaders.
This is a member of parliament.
Power sharing between the Kenya Kwanza coalition on one part and the Communist Party. So, Service Party, at least I saw Chama Chaka.
So actually in this speech, Gachagua showed us what is really going on. Like this is the different Gachagua we are seeing right now here. This is so different. Nobody has ever heard Gachagua speak this bold like this.
They say the party leader should get something. Moses Kuria was given something. The Service Party of Mwangi Kujuri got nothing. You know? So, unajua sasa, ile shida iko Kenya hii ni ukora. And people not being truthful. The agreements are here. Like in a Communist Party, they have been making noise. They signed an agreement, they have not seen anybody. Yeah? So, said power sharing covenants, which are founded on law and lessons learned from the well-known disputed 202 NAC power sharing agreement. Further power sharing agreements are a feature of government formation in all democracies in the world that provide the formation of coalitions. My pronouncements on the issue, properly understood, are not only anchored in law, but entirely harmless and incapable of being construed as a basis for ethnic animosity, a danger to national cohesion, or a threat to national unity. On the contrary, coalition building has been one of the most important innovations since the disputed 2007 elections in ensuring stability, equitable sharing of political power, national cohesion, and fostering of national unity. Indeed, Kenya Kwanza's main opponent in the 2022 general election, Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya Coalition Party, was a political party consisting of 25 or so political parties who also executed a power sharing agreement as required by Schedule 3 of political parties. However, notwithstanding of the said power sharing agreements, upon election as the Deputy President of Kenya, I went out of my way, as required by the Constitution of Kenya, to serve all Kenyans regardless of their political preferences during the election or ethnic origin. I'll produce videos or all those things. Again,
you can tell he has even evidence, bro. He's not playing. Even if they have impeached him, I kind of tend to think Gachagua is one of the smartest people in the government right now. That's why they are trying to overthrow him. They are trying to shake his nerves to calm him down and not let him to speak. Bro, speak out. What get this?
My decision to embrace a broad-based government following the decision of the cabinet after the Gen Z protest is that I support coalition building. And even when the Honorable Right Odinga came, he got some shares. True or false? I mean, surely, why is Rigathi Gashagua being vilified by just being truthful? You know, it's good to be
honest, bro.
truthful. I have heard that My saying we observe this agreement is a threat to national unity. I have never been caught by the National Cohesion and Integration Committee to tell me that I have said something that can create ethnic disharmony. On the issues of one man, one vote, one shilling, I am told again that it can create tribal hatred. How?
Wow.
The one man, one vote, one shilling is not a formula for Mount Kenya region. Far from it. The one man, one vote, one shilling talks about equity. Ladies and gentlemen,
bro, spit the facts.
This is the Kenya Kwanza agreement on shareholding. In an agreement between UDA, ANC, and Ford Kenya, the UDA would nominate the president and the deputy presidential candidates. I got my share. ANC would be allocated a position of prime cabinet secretary to be established within 14 days. It was given to Musalia. Ford Kenya will be allocated the position of the Speaker of the National Assembly, which was given to Moses Wetangula. ANC and Ford Kenya would have a 30% share of national government positions to be shared equally between the ANC and Ford Kenya. Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula, they went ahead and said, Article 22 of sharing agreement set out a list of priority projects which Kenya Kwanza would endeavor to fulfill in the ANC and Ford Kenya strongholds of Western Kenya between 2022 to 2027 on a priority basis. Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula signed a package for Western Kenya. Power sharing agreement between Kenya Kwanza and PA of Amazon Kingi. PA would be allocated the position of the Speaker of the Senate. He negotiated for himself. I did not sign this agreement. I will read the people who signed. What crime has Rigathi Gashagua committed to be impeached by saying what President William Ruto appended his signature to?
It's now, bro, like what? And still they have impeached him, despite of him explaining to Kenyans. Now, immediately after he has, we're still into they're trying to get our attention away from the Adani situation, bro. Because after he has already said this, Kenyans have now started to recognize that Gachagua is actually knows some things that are not yet revealed to the Kenyans. So, after he said this, just the day after, tomorrow, bro, today, bro, he's impeached. Like,
Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula who will preside over my impeachment.
Kenyans would obviously always and all the time say something. So, here we go. Let's see what, like I said, I always have what Kenyans say. Like we have here, comment section. Makanga ameanza kurudisha chenji yetu. Let me slow down. Let me slow down a little bit. So we have here, paka anasema ni nini? Huyu ni kimoda. Huyu ni mwerevu. Ndio maana boss wake hampendi. Are you all seeing that? Someone below that years got the loan of 600 from the bank. What? Sasa atuambie wenye waliiba votes. Whoever advised him to do a presser today wants him out of Kenya office. The office, not gonna lie. Naona leo akitabua siri. Who won 2022 elections? You can't betray Gachagua. Their relationship is irreversibly broken. How do they proceed? Wewe ni mwizi, enda kwenyu huko Mathira. Yes, bro. What is wrong with some of you? So this guy has actually spit the facts that what is happening in the government right now. And immediately after he said all that, 281 MPs changed and switched. And they went to impeach him. You remember it was 291 MPs who tabled for the impeachment of Gachagua. And 281 voted a yes. Like, they just decided to impeach him. Now people are like, okay, bro, you're not spitting the facts. Tell us who really won the elections. Who really won? And I've come to realize Ruto is the problem. Ruto has a problem and Ruto is the problem. Why did the era of Uhuru, why is it only when Ruto is in the government they have to be chaos and the differences between the deputy and the president? Why? Because during the era of Uhuru, remember the ending, like the seasons, there was differences between the deputy president and the president. Now here we go again. We have another differences between Gachagua and Uhuru and Ruto. Ruto got to be the problem, bro. Ruto is the problem here. I'm not even lying. Ruto is the problem, and you all can see that. So here is in the Senate.
As follows.
Dp.Rigathi Gashagua impeached by the National Assembly. 44 MPs voted against the impeachment, while 281 voted for his impeachment. This was 8th of October 2024. History has been made on Monday.
The nays, 44.
In no way.
Abstentions, 1. And the ayes, 281.
Guys, are these people okay? Like, bro. This is not okay. This is a parliament that people are rejoicing because we have 280. Kenya is such a joke. Imagine people are rejoicing for the fall of the. Okay, their plan got to be working because those chairs.
Come forward.
Those chairs just tell you they have a deal there. There's a deal that is going on, and that is the reason why they are cheering. And the deal has come to place. Bro, why would they cheer? Why? Someone just said, why would they cheer? Why are they cheering? Why? Why?
The ayes.
Why are they cheering?
281.
This is called Kenya. Kenya is just Kenya. In no other country like Kenya in Africa, bro.
Come forward.
Apart from that, we had this chaos. Obviously, we all know Kenyans members of parliament are always kind of crazy. I don't know. Because we had chaos that erupted in the parliament. Not only they had to impeach him, and it was so like an achievement that they had to rejoice and they scream on top of their voices. You can even hear men and women voices screaming because the deputy president has been impeached. The 281 yes and 44 nays, bruh. We had the chaos. Obviously, it's Kenya. Kwani it was a coup na sikuwa na copy. The Gachagua impeachment ati let the Makanga die since he's just handling on the door. So we have this guy here. I forgot the name. Let's listen. This is actually one of the members of the parliament who voted a yes for the impeachment of the deputy president. And listen.
We cannot allow the driver to die.
Bruh.
Because it is an issue. We are witnessing a situation where the Makanga wants to take the steering by force. And what happens after that?
How? How is
the driver is carrying 55 million Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. We cannot allow the driver to die because 55 million Kenyans are going to die with him.
In no way.
The Makanga, who is just hanging at the door there of the matatu, can go, Mr. Speaker. If he misbehaves, Mr. Speaker.
Okay. That is one of the members of parliament who are so bold. They altered some like strong statement. You can hear that. And it's not. Let's listen to the other side. We have listened to the side that one of the members is actually against. Let's listen to the side that at least we have one of them with Gachagua. Now we have here, hata Ruto mwenyewe lazima aende. Mr. Robert Mbui causes drama as he defends Gachagua. That so we have here lazima aende. He defends Gachagua. Okay, let's listen to this. This is at least one of the members of parliament who stood by Gachagua. Let's listen to this.
Mr. Speaker, we only have one.
Imagine, I'm thinking of this. Imagine if it happens, if miracle happens and Gachagua manages to take over the nation. Think about those 281 members of parliament and how somehow the speaker was somehow rude to him. Think about that. But think about that. And remember, watu wa Murima are always like many when it comes to population. So when it comes to voting, and they already know the truth, bro, think about that. Think about that.
And I'm telling you, Mr. Speaker, actions speak louder than words. The Deputy President may have said that he is a shareholder and there are issues about his community, but if you look at the appointments that are being made in Kenya, then you will realize that the person of the president himself is the one who is the biggest tribalist, Mr. Speaker, because he's appointing people from his own community for every position.
In that tribalism that they're trying to impeach the deputy, like they're taking the problems from the president himself and putting all those problems and all those blames on the deputy president, and that they want to impeach him, bro. This man is through a lot right now. Like we are talking this, bro.
Mr. Speaker, if we have to find a situation where a school has failed, you do not fire the deputy principal. You get rid of the principal. Our problem is not the deputy, it is the head.
Yes, Father.
Thank you, Mr.
Yes, Father. Mr. Speaker.
That is one of the bold. What is his name again? Let me check out the name. Member of Parliament Robert Mbui, bro. That is one of the most bold members I've ever heard of. He's so bold. That is a speech we need right now. You cannot fire the deputy. Imagine if a school strikes. Imagine a high school. We all have this kind of strikes in high school. A school strikes because of there is a burning problem. The students are trying to ban. Well, are you going to fire? Are you going to fire or are you going first to question the deputy principal? Let's make things clear. Are you going to question the deputy principal? Bro, you're going for the principal. What are they trying, bruh? Let's listen. I have a lot to unpack today. We have a lot, really. So we have really a lot. So here again, we have another situation. Let's listen to this. Take a look at this. Speaker Moses Wetangula says, I hope you have been advised by your lawyers that you are here to respond to specific issues in the motion and not to talk generally. Dp. Gashagua. Yes, I know. What does that tell you? I hope you've been advised by your lawyers that you are here. Is that alarming? Like, bruh. If you get it, you get it. Isn't that alarming? Like, you are here, you're not going to talk like general. You are here for a specific thing. Let's listen from the house.
You have been advised by your lawyers that you are here to respond to specific issues.
Yes,
in the motion.
I have my advice.
And not to talk generally.
I know.
Yeah, so rules of relevance will still apply to you as they apply to all members.
Why is that? Why? Why is that? Guys, this all like it's just a confusion. You can even tell. Like there is no straight thing like to this chaos going on. It's just a huge confusion. It's just a huge confusion that is ongoing in the country, and they want to impeach the deputy president for us to focus, to get the attention and get back. You know, they went for the deputy president because he has thousands of, like 7.2 million people voted for him. So, like I said, we have a lot to unpack today. Here we go again. So we have this member of parliament.
That the mountain is in.
This guy goes by the name Kimani Ichung'wah. Kimani Ichung'wah has not been in government. He has just been elected just recently. And here, this guy, the mountain is intact. We must send Rigathi Gashagua home today, bro. Today, Rigathi must go. Kikuyu MP Kimani Ichung'wah. Imagine. Like, let's just listen to it.
Intact. The mountain is intact. The mountain is intact. The mountain is intact.
Okay.
The mountain is named after Kenya because it belongs to all the people of Kenya. We must end ethnic balkanization.
Man, I'm even lacking words to express the anger towards this Kimani Ichung'wah. And he's from, Rigathi Gashagua is from the mountain. We all know the Kikuyu, the central region. And also we have this Kimani Ichung'wah. So this Kimani Ichung'wah is trying to prove to Kenyans that we don't need Rigathi Gashagua. He's one of the Kikuyu people. So Gashagua is also a Kikuyu man. So like, bro, what?
Another 2-3 minutes.
Honorable Speaker, I was saying to conclude, to end the balkanization of our country into ethnic fiefdoms under the control of warlords, we must send Rigathi Gachagua home today. To end divisive politics in our country, Rigathi must. To end the culture of impunity, conflicts of interest, abuse of office, state capture, and corruption.
Abuse of office, state capture, corruption has been in Kenya. How is abuse of office? I want to know that part. I want to abuse how?
In high office, Rigathi must. For accountability, for there to be integrity in the political governance of our country, Rigathi Gachagua must. For leaders in high office to bear policy and political responsibility, Rigathi Gachagua must. For national unity, for the fight against graft to bear fruit, for peace and prosperity of our nation as one indivisible whole, one nation under one flag, one people who love their country, who love peace, who want to see a cohesive and working government serving them. Rigathi must. Rigathi must. I submit Rigathi must go.
Let me tell you guys, Kimani Ichung'wah has to be one of the highest paid members of parliament to say this. The bold statement of fighting against the deputy president, and he's right there, bro. What if he gets back and he's from your central region, he's from your region, and this bold, bro, in no way. Okay, guys, so I don't know what's your thought on this. For me, I'm just like, I'm waiting for because he has been impeached. Let's wait for him to see if he's gonna resign or is he gonna removed by force from the parliament, because he said he's still fighting. So it's not like giving up. He's still fighting. So let's just wait for the outcome and see if actually Rigathi Gachagua is going to be the deputy president for the next coming weeks or next month or whatever. Let's just wait, because we cannot be ruled only with the deputy president. Or let's see. Let's just wait and see. So I want to see your thoughts in the comment section. Today this has been so like, bro, the serious talk. So hope you like the video and click the comment section, and please check out my previous videos that I talked about the Morara case. She's still going on. He was arrested and released on free bail. So let's just go take a look at that video and connect to this and connect to what's coming, because you have a lot to unpack and a lot is coming and a lot more is coming. Yes, remember to subscribe, guys. Click the notification bell for the second you upload a video, it pops out on your phone. So thank you. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye.